Hey, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of the podcast. It's your boy B. I got Country, Tay, and Mia. Let's get it.
You're now tuned in to the greatest podcast ever, dapodcav.
Before we get started, I want to introduce our guest host for the evening, professional dancer, content creator, production assistant on Everybody's Live with John Mulaney. You name it, she does it all. Shout out to Mia, aka Lil Blicky. What's going on?
Hey.
Mia recently made the leap from Philly to LA. So now that you've been living in LA for a while, what would you say is the difference between the West Coast and the East Coast?
There's two things. One thing, I thought that when it got to May and June, it would be like sunny and nice, which it is today. But there's this thing in LA called May Gray, June Gloom, which is apparently known across everyone in LA. So it's been like really gloomy and rainy, and it's feeling a lot like Philly. But it's in like a random month, like April showers bring May flowers, is what I'm used to. But it's really like gloomy and kind of gray in May and June. But today is nicer. And then another thing I would say is in Philly, if someone doesn't like you, you know they don't like you. You can tell that like face to face, like people are real. But in LA, like someone might not like you, but they'll still smile at you and talk to you like they do. So it's kind of like reading between the lines or having to kind of like guesstimate and like figure it out. Where in Philly, like you know if someone fucks with you or if they don't.
Right. So there's a lot of fake people in LA is basically what you're saying.
Yeah, sugarcoating, smile. Yeah.
What do you think is some advice that would go for anyone trying to break out in the dance industry?
What I would say is connections and like making friends with people. Because from dance classes, most of the jobs that I've gotten have been from just class, from meeting either peers or the choreographer teaching and like showing up as your best self, but also making connections with the people around you. Because you don't know who's in class with you. There was a girl in dance class who's also a director who then casted me for a music video who wasn't the choreographer of the class. So I feel like making connections and showing up as your best self where like definitely class is not just class anymore. It's honestly treated like an audition. Like you learn a combo and then you're on camera by the end. So being camera ready, being on your game and ready to go, and also just having a good attitude. I've seen a lot of people lose jobs just for not being a good person or someone that someone doesn't want to be around.
How many times have people said that you're invited to the cookout?
Too many to count.
Right. Yeah. I've always wondered that.
Well, if you that video of me like that went viral, like that's all the comments is that so it says that. So I would say too many to count.
All right, Taylor, tell us what's trending right now.
So, what's trending in the Jersey news right now? Well, allegedly it's Jersey. I've seen a few people say New York, but I think it's Jersey. He definitely seems like a Jersey guy. But he's a firefighter from New Jersey who allegedly caught his wife cheating. So he had a birthday party and he just came swinging. He pulled her up to the front, made everybody think he was about to exchange her ring. Turned out he had all this proof and evidence of her taking allegedly Plan B. She's been cheating, ruined the family, and then ends it with a divorce party, kicks her out and says, you know what, we're turning up, we're getting lit. And they turned it into a divorce party. But I just want to say, before we even go further, I'm on his side. I'm Team Nick. But what do you guys think? Watch the clip.
It's a flip. I don't know what's going on.
It's pretty. Well, it's beautiful. Pretty good for a fire, right? At that time, but I know everything. I know about all the Plan B pills you had to take. You filthy fucking cunt.
What is happening?
Fuck you. Don't act like you don't fucking know. I fucking hate you.
I don't know. I don't know.
Everything.
Uncle Benny.
I hate what you did to my children. The life you fucking stole from them. You want me to show them? I'll show them everything. You sure you want that? Whatever here, still backs this piece of shit after all that. Get the fuck out. This is my goddamn party. Play that.
I'm not going to lie. The music at the end tops it off. I love it.
I feel like the DJ had to be in on it.
Exactly.
Like he knew what to play. He had that playlist ready. That was some gangster shit.
He was more pissed off about the Plan B thing because you're more pissed off at whatever you bring up first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you say something, he didn't even give a fuck. Like that was secondary. Cheating was secondary. Plan B was like, oh, you fucking bitch. Like,
Like you almost got pregnant from somebody else.
yeah.
With that being said, should couples share their social media passwords as a sign of trust?
No.
I say because if I see, like, I don't want to know. I don't want to see anything. If I
Wow.
know,
No trust. No trust. Yep.
if I see the things coming in, I don't need to see that. And first of all, like there's guys that I've talked to that get insecure about the guys that DM me, and I don't respond. And if I'm not interested, I don't respond. But like, I still feel like if you're already insecure about the fact that those people are attracted to me or interested in me, imagine then seeing the actual messages. Like that's just going to create more insecurity, more trust issues. Like I don't think that's a smart idea because I do have a platform and I get messages from people, but that doesn't mean I'm acting on it. But if someone's seeing those messages come in daily to the person that they're into, that's just going to create more insecurity and more trust issues. So I say, fuck no.
I don't agree. I think if it's a secure guy, he can pretty much deal with anything. Like, it's kind of a double-edged sword. Like, my girl has my password for my phone, like my lock code. Like, I don't care. Like, because that's just is. I got hers. Like, we didn't even ask for it. It was just one of those things, the situations, how we ended up with them. But like social media, I was asking her about it. She made a good point. Like social, if you got that, you don't need anything else, right? Unless like if you got somebody signing out of their social media every damn time they get off their social media, there's probably some sneak shit going on anyways. Because I'm always signed into my social media. Is that weird? Or does everybody sign in their social media?
I'm signed into mine.
Same.
Yeah.
Mine's I don't go off of it. It just stays
That's what I'm
logged in.
saying. So like, but I wouldn't want to give anybody my social media password because if y'all do break up, they can do some fuck shit to your social media. So nah, man. But if you're in a relationship where y'all trust each other, I don't see no problem with it. I think it would be weird. I'll be real. A lot of guys are gonna hate me for this. But if a girl asks a guy for his passcode on his phone and he makes a big deal about it, he's doing some dumb shit. And vice versa.
If you don't trust somebody, just don't be with them. You can tell anyway. If a guy, like, if I'm dating him and he can't, like, just sit there and look at his phone, like, scrolling through videos, or if your phone's always laying down, like, there's ways to, like, tell. But I mean,
Right.
I think if you need to have someone's social media password, you might as well just, no offense, not be with them. Because, like, what are you lurking for? What are you lurking for?
I'll say another thing that's really sketch. If they got their notifications turned off on their social media where it just says notification and it doesn't tell you who notified them.
Oh, that's me. But I'm not sneaky, but like it'll just
that's
say
some sneak shit, whatever, dude. I don't care. You go out of your way to do that.
You never
man.
know what's going to be said, and I'm not saying it like that, but I don't want people in my business if it's just me like chilling with my friends or something.
Blah,
I don't
blah,
know
blah,
what the hell's going to be
whatever,
said.
man. Y'all motherfuckers stop
My friends
cheating.
might be texting me something that everybody can't know.
You get somebody
It's
you
girl
want
code.
to be with. You ain't got to worry about that bullshit. I don't got to worry about nothing.
Well, you keep giving them passwords. We're good over here. We ain't giving shit out.
If you're asking for that, then you already don't trust the person. So I feel like
Right.
at that point it's just like there is no trust. So then if I'm doing that and you're messing with my platform or messaging back, or then like you said, if something goes wrong, then they can mess things up, and that's a problem as well. I've built that up, so then I'm trusting someone with my business.
Yeah, but if somebody's really weird about their phone, you're going to end up how that dude just ended up in New Jersey, man. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be dragged out in front of the whole family looking like a dumbass, turning a freaking birthday party to a divorce party. So, nah, man, I don't play those games.
Divorce parties are popping right now.
I love divorce parties.
Like, hold on. What was the last divorce party you've been to?
No. I'm saying
dude,
like you're
what is
saying
that?
they're becoming a thing. I keep seeing videos. I've never personally been to one. I would attend one for fucking sure. But I think that's great. Like, cut off that toxic shit. Get out of the relationships. It's a single summer, ladies. Let's fucking go.
There will be a dude that he would throw a divorce party out of spite and then go home and cry afterwards. Having the best time. Oh my God, I fucking miss
Right. That's exactly what he did, for sure. 100%.
Wait, this is also like free promo. Shout out to Vicad Films. If you want a divorce party filmed, hit them up.
Yes,
Hit them up. If you need your divorce party filmed, hit up Vicad Films.
Right. Hey,
There
man,
you
I
go.
appreciate you. Even though you get on my nerves, I
Listen,
appreciate you.
that's
You are.
free promo right there. That's free promo.
I've been telling him, Taylor.
Thank
I've
you.
been
That
riding
country's
for
a
you.
real one. He
No,
gets
no,
it.
no, no. No, her contract ends after today. She's done
Yeah,
after today.
I
Yeah,
know.
we getting her the fuck up out of here. Anyway, moving on. So this segment is what I like to call "How old is too old." How old is too old to be dancing on TikTok?
If you have kids and the kid asks you to do a TikTok with them, fine. That's cute. That's cute. But if you're doing this as a career, as a parent, you're constantly on TikTok doing the whoa. I'm not really here for it per se. I feel like once you hit in the 30s, mid 30s, like maybe, we're not doing that anymore.
If you're dancing with your child or something like that, that's cool. Doing a group thing, that's cool. But if you're out here twerking and being like 45 years old, trying to be a TikTok freaking content creator, and while you're twerking and doing whatever dance is cool now, yeah, that's not a good look. I'd stop that shit immediately.
This is a hot take. I don't think there is an age. I think, no offense, post your content, dance and make your money. People get paid a lot of money on TikTok or like content. So no offense, if a girl if a girl is like 40, 45 and she looks 25, 30 and she still got it, make your money, shake that ass.
Now, how
Wait
old
a
is too
minute,
old?
B. You gotta have a take.
Yo, first of all, I'm not
He's
gonna
not
tell you. I
answering
told.
us
Hold
when
on,
he
hold
went
on,
through this
hold
last
on,
week.
hold on, hold
He
on.
don't answer. He just
Hold on, hold on,
directs.
hold on. No, hold on. I told her last week, man. It's me. I moved the conversation along. I don't need to give an answer.
We're the talent.
You're the talent, man. Here we go. Moving on. How old is too old to go to a nightclub?
It depends on the nightclub, right? Like if you're going to a salsa night or a Latin dance night or you're going out and celebrating, fine. But if you're in a nightclub in a section with a bottle, like if you have kids at home, go focus on your kid. Like what are you doing? Like I feel like I would say around the same age, like 35 or so, like what are we doing? Like, if it's like celebrating something, I get. But if it's like a weekend thing, like you're in there every weekend in the section, that's wild to me.
Like if it's a once in a blue moon thing, cool,
Right.
right? If you're single or if you want to go out with your girl, whatever, that's cool. But man, don't be out here trying to hit the dance floor with these kids. It's like freshly 21 and like try to buy them drinks and shit. That's weird, man. Don't do that shit. I'd say, yeah, probably mid 30s. Got to
Yes.
probably cut that shit out.
I don't know. I feel like I'm like the black sheep here.
Good Lord, man.
I don't
Taylor's
know.
going to party till
If
infinity.
it's every weekend, I agree. That's too much. But like if I go to a club and I see like 40, 50, like I don't really care. I mean, I've actually brought my dad to the club before and we had a fucking banging time. He was a vibe, everything. And no one looked twice. And there was actually an AC, like other like older people there in like their 50s. I don't know. I don't really care. I don't think there's really an age. Listen, I'm a firm believer lately. Do you? So if you want to be 55, shaking ass up in the club, pop off.
I just think I think it goes back to the every week
Right, I
thing.
agree. I
You know what
don't
I'm
agree with
saying?
you every weekend. If it's a constant every weekend, I'm all for that. But I mean, if you want a monthly little outing at the club, all
You can
right.
meet girls at a paint night too. Yeah, you ain't got to go to the nightclub. You know what I'm saying?
Because the older you get, sometimes more so, the older your kids are. So if you're 40s and 50s in the club, a lot of people, their kids are already older. You know what I mean? So
Right.
they're trying to live their life now.
How old is too old to be living with your parents?
I say live with them as long as you can. Free rent. You're getting
Please don't
meals.
say that. Please don't
Yes,
say that. Because this one
girl.
over here, she'll
Yes.
never plan on leaving. Please don't
Never
say
I'm
that.
riding to the wheels fall off, bitch.
Like being sick on your own is the worst. Like if I was at home, my mom would make me matzo ball soup. She would come up to my room. She would help me out. I say live with them as long as you can. Free rent, food, free laundry. Like you have family around you. I love that. But I do think like if you're bringing someone over, like then
Right. That's
that's
not cool.
that's when no, it's not cool. That's when you need your own space.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like that, and I have my own space, and I'm good. But I say, live your life.
So in short, Taylor, live your life, but if you bring guys home, get your own spot.
I would
man.
go to someone else's house. How about that? Like, you don't realize, like, in South Philly, I live in South Philly, the cheapest rent in a one-bedroom apartment that's small is $1,500.
Oh, I know.
Why would I go and pay that when I live at home? No offense, like you said, I have fresh cooked dinner every night. I don't have fucking rules. They don't say you gotta be home by 10. They're not coming in my room checking on me and like, are you good? Like, no offense, my nephew's always over. My parents, I'm blessed to still have both of them around. Like, no offense, I'm not always gonna have that. Like, I don't have kids. I'm not married. Why am I gonna go spend all this money? Like, for what? No offense, I'm chilling. Like, they don't bother me.
Put your dad on the mic.
I know, right?
Tell him to come in here.
First of all, me and my dad were
No,
chilling
no,
today. We
no, no,
just
no.
went
Yeah,
to
put it on
casino.
the mic.
Put your dad
We
on the
hung out
mic.
all day today.
Put it on
Don't
the mic.
even. Check
Put
out
your-
my latest video. I was with my dad.
Put your dad on the mic right now.
I don't know if he's up. Hold on.
All right.
Hold on.
You'll know when you wore out your welcome when them home cooked meals stop coming every day. Once them home
But
cooked
guess what?
meals
I cook
stop
for my
coming.
mom and all too, and I help her out like tremendously. Like I help her clean up. Like my mom's the goat. Like she makes sure we're good. She would keep us until God forbid we're not breathing anymore.
And happy Mother's Day.
Yes. Yes. All the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day.
Yes.
Hold on, let me see if he's
Man,
up.
I bet your parents are sick of you. I promise you, man.
Me? Never.
They probably like, I can't wait till she get the fuck up out of here, man.
Oh,
Come on, get them on.
Hey, that's why my mom said 18.
Yeah, get the fuck up out of here, little blicky.
What do you want to ask them?
All right, on a scale of 1 to 10,
Be honest.
how much do you want Taylor to move out of the house?
Be honest.
And be honest. Be honest.
Be honest.
She's the only one left. I want her to stay.
There you go.
Oh my God.
Oh, dude, this is like
on,
an
man.
anomaly.
Yo, take his microphone. Get him out of here,
I
man.
lost my older one and I lost my son, so she's my baby. She's got to stay.
There you
I
go.
get it. She is pretty cool.
Yeah, she's all right. We appreciate you, man. Thank
Have
you.
a good night.
Thank you too.
Hey, you too, buddy. Be
All
safe.
right.
Before we wrap up, something that you think is true that no one will agree with you on.
I say guys and girls can't be friends
I disagree.
because one party always wants the other party at a certain point. And like the friend is always waiting for their chance. That you're vulnerable or you're at a place where you're into it and they're gonna like, embrace the moment. So I say guys and girls can't really be platonic friends. I say you can be acquaintances, but like friends where like we're calling all the time or we're talking or we're friends, how like me and my homegirls are friends, I feel like guys and girls can't be friends.
I disagree. I've had some friends that I wasn't interested in like
But were
that.
they interested in you?
I mean, maybe we didn't really talk about it. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. Maybe. I mean, I guess.
There's people that say that with evolution, we started as like fish. I do not believe in that.
Fuck are we talking about?
Who said we started as fish,
People
bro?
are saying there's people on the internet that say evolution started with no humans and like somehow I don't believe in that. I believe that we just started out looking like cavemen and shit and eventually evolved. Like we all had crazy hair, like facial hair. You know what I mean? That's what I think.
Yeah.
I don't think we just started changing down the line every like 100 years.
I never personally heard anybody transforming from a fish to a human.
Yeah, man.
I swear to God, they used to teach us like in school that you started out the first thing in the world was like fish and underwater creatures. And then it eventually started to become more animals, bigger animals. And then I swear it's the craziest theory. And I'm like, we were not fucking fishes.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I remember this because the religious people like
Yes, it was Catholic school. I went to Catholic school.
their parents would like freak out because they're like, no, like it's God that made humans. Like no, evolution is not real, and
Right.
there's this whole controversy.
And I went to Catholic school, so I would be like, as a kid, freaked out. I'd be like, do I believe this or do I believe what the Bible's telling me? But in all reality, I don't believe in evolution. So
Right.
I do to a certain standpoint, like we looked like cavemen and we eventually now
Yeah,
look how we
certain
look.
adaptations,
Right.
but from fish to human is kind of a jump.
Right. That's
Yeah.
why I don't believe in that. But some people do, so maybe that's a hot take.
man. What do you think, B? That's some chick shit. I've never just been smoking weed with my boy and been like, yo, you think we were fucking fish?
Some people did apparently.
You know what I'm saying?
They taught that in school.
Right. Like I was taught this.
Yes.
Like as if I just pulled it from thin air and said, today let me go on and say. that we came from fish.
All right, man. I'm gonna have to get some
Yeah.
clarification on that.
Shout out to St. Nicholas of Tolentine School in Philly.
Yo, hey, country. I think it's time to get out of here. Yo,
Oh, hold on, man. I got one.
Nah, man. Come
Right,
on,
Country
man.
didn't even give one.
I
Man,
got one.
I think
No.
that's it for the show.
You didn't give one either.
I don't have to give one.
Dude, listen.
Come on.
Unpopular opinion. Stop men raising their voices through screens at women 2025. Fuck
Or
it
stop
up.
men trying to be the princess in the relationship. Why are you trying to be the girl? Like,
Right, they're so like, please. Grow a pair. You ever hear the song by Kesha?
sport. You're not the girl. Be a man. Grow some balls. Thank you.
Wow.
Rub some dirt in it.
You got called out.
Yeah,
Shit.
that's why I said it was time to wrap this shit up, man.
Yo,
But you want to keep
man.
it going. Go ahead, man. Tell us what you think.
All right, dude. This is a very unpopular opinion. Last time I said it, like people got up in arms. It ain't as deep as the Michael Jackson Prince discussion, but I would honestly delete Notorious B.I.G.'s whole catalog out of existence before I would delete Nas.
That's a wild statement, bro.
If you actually look at Nas's catalog, I actually listen to Nas songs more than I listen to Big songs. Like there's some Nas songs I can't live without. Like If I Rule the World, can't live without it. The Nas is like the Message, the what's that one? The Got Yourself a Gun. I love that song, bro. I don't really play any of Big songs.
Nah, I actually disagree with you the more I think about that. I have more Biggie stuff.
Nah, man. Y'all are blind, dude.
Yeah, crickets.
Y'all need to
Get
get
us
up
out.
out-
No,
y'all-
no, no, no. Don't even talk.
Y'all
Get
need
us
to-
out.
y'all
No,
need
no,
to
no,
get
no,
out the
no,
program.
no. Get us out of here.
All right, y'all make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at dapodcav. That's DAPODCAV. Also, make sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube and click them notifications so you'll know when we're dropping new content and when we're going live. And also listen to us anywhere your favorite podcasts are streamed. Back to you, B. Damn, I can't even talk tonight, bro. Usually I'm flawless, dude.
He's whacked. He got a little drunk on Mother's Day.
Mia, thank you for joining us. Let the people know where they can find you at on social.
At Mia LePage, MIALEPAGE. I'm mainly on Instagram, but TikTok and YouTube are there too.
There you go. Tay, let them know.
Instagram, Talking with Tay. I think my TikTok is Talking with Tay. I don't know. They mess with me and make me change my name, but I think they're both Talking with Tay. Either way, I'll be tagged.
All right. On that note, we out of here.